Gullit. Zanetti.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Suarez wins the duel this time. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Davids. That's Vieira. And it's Gullit. Rice. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Tries to play it through, and he shoots! Goal! Botafogo! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Botafogo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Played out wide. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed.
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Davids. Perez. That is good progress on the left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. That is lovely. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Neymar, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Oh, now he can... And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Botafogo with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. This is Batistuta. Messi. And here's Yamal. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Gullit looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a searching pass. Messi. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Zanetti. And it's Davids. Rice proves too strong, too smart.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Real chance. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Botafogo with the lead. Plenty to aim at here. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, important interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Vieira. Oh, this is a very good run. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Yamal, Messi, Luis Suarez. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Suarez. Can he get it through? Decent shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Botafogo go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Tries one from range! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 9, Batistuta. Number 25, Bale. Number 11,
And it's Cruyff.
Perez. Number 5,
Messi.
Vieira.
Luis Suarez.
Coming
He's
on the
had a
field.
shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining one.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. And here's Suarez. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Seedorf. And this is Luis Suarez. Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Vibrant and vivacious, there is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. So straight into the action.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Hazard gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now he's off and running. That is good alertness. And here's Suarez. Nicely weighted. Shapes to shoot! And he's there to belt it away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neymar, who is rarely short on confidence. Messi. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now that's well seen too. Rafael Varane. And it's Neymar. Neymar. And this is Neymar. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries to get it clear. And this is Neymar. Varane gets it away. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Varane cuts it out. And here's Suarez. Tries to play it through. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Cross in. Botafogo with another corner. Corner number 2 then. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Zambrotta can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Hullet. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira. And here's Del Piero. Knocks it out wide. It's a good run down the right. Has a look up and delivers. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Gullit running with the ball. Now it's Del Piero. Vieira with the foul. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Gullit. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! Goal! Botafogo! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah,
Towering header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rice, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Botafogo leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score.
2 added minutes has been
Stood up
indicated.
well to him there. Searching pass he's played there. No, again there's no way through. Neymar. Oh, good read. And the referee has blown for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Botafogo just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter.
Substitutions
Some
taking
incisive
place.
play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Botafogo can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Botafogo currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He's had it taken off him. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Luis Suarez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Azar, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? Del Piero. Messi. Rice. And this is Gullit. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Gullit. Cruyff aims beyond the defence. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 9.
Two coaches
Gullit.
are signalling changes
Coming
here,
on to
both at the same
replace him
time.
is number 22.
Leicester getting this one clear.
Substitution.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now there's a... Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! A finish right from the top draw! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Rice. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Botafogo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kaká is onto this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Neymar. Rice. And here's Kaká. Vieira. That's a sharp pass. And it's Neymar. And this is Luis Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's Ronaldinho! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Suarez. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Botafogo.
It's a
Number
good
7,
30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 10,
Vieira.
Neymar. Number 41,
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
number 19, Messi.
Threads
Coming
one
on
in.
the field,
Oh, super
number
find.
11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Bale!
Number 14,
Now, who's going to be first to
Johan
this?
Cruyff. Number 21, Seedorf. Number 23, Hazard.
And here's Ronaldinho.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Kaká. Bale going after that. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Been indicated.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, just skips past his man.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Kaka. Rummenigge. Kaka is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And he was alert to it. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Nice interception, well timed. Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. We are just getting started.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met a standard in my time, but he just...
There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Luis Suarez shot a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Takes a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. Impressive jump! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And he's been shifted off it. Adriano. And it's Neymar. Spread to the right. He's got away. Messi proves terrific effort. That's a fair try, but just off target. Oh, it's come loose. Jordi Alba, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Maldini makes the intercept. Ah, he's given it away. He's shifting through the gears here.
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Luis Suarez is wide and looking to get onto this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Adriano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Gullit. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba venturing down the left. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ronaldinho. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Mateus looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Luis Suarez.
Botafogo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That is good alertness. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice. Vieira.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball. Cruyff. Rice. Played back. And he's had it nicked away. Mateus. And it's Gullit. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Added time.
And that's a good ball. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Neymar. And here's Suarez. Shot and the shot! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are and that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Botafogo are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Away we go again. He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff. It's Ronaldinho, engages and forces him off the ball. Gullit. He is through here. Pirlo.
Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Neymar. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Haaland. Buffon sends that a long way. Passing nice and neat. Botafogo with this 2-goal lead. They are certainly looking much the more assured side. And that has put paid to that. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. The ball has bounced loose now. Now there's a fine ball. Now there's a towering header. It's hit the crossbar. Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
52.
A case now of complete control. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Pirlo. Now it's Haaland. And he was quick to react. And it's Cruyff. Rice. Cruyff. Gullit. That pass has been well intercepted. Rice. Messi has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal...
And the shot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick announcement today that